The Accidental CIO, a lean and agile playbook for technology leaders. The anatomy of a technology operating model consists of 5 components: how we source and manage talent, how we work, how we are organized, how we lead, and how we govern. In this video, we will explore how product teams are funded. The executive team sets investment targets for objectives and goals based on the strategic direction of the company. Investment targets act as guardrails on how the organization intends to allocate its investment budget. An organization could choose to target short-term payback investments that exploit the current business model versus long-term transformable investments that are more speculative. To provide the technical strategic contribution, we must identify the high-level actions needed to achieve the strategic objectives. The actions are a combination of the creation or enhancements of business capabilities, value streams, or customer journeys. However, the strategic actions only give us direction; they are not immediately executable. To understand exactly what we will invest in and the most appropriate way of operating, we need to have a clear vision, or in our case, a target architecture. The goal of the target architecture is to show how we intend to use technology to provide solutions to address business needs, and how the operating model will need to change to deliver them. The target architecture needs to answer the following questions. Does it make sense to build or buy? Do we need to change our ways of working? Do we need to partner with a third party? Do we need to hire for new roles or train our existing teams? Do we need to create new product teams? The architecture decisions, known as socio-technical architecture, encompasses both the technical and organizational change recommendations. The aim is not to create a highly detailed and executable diagram of the future state of the technical landscape. The intent is to establish a vision and standards, the purpose of which is to help guide the planning effort at the solution architecture level. Tactical planning is the process that turns strategic intent into business initiatives. The initiatives can then be distilled into programs and projects. You can think of tactical planning as the bridge between high-level strategic action and low-level operational execution. Initiatives, framed typically as business outcomes, represent the next level of abstraction down from actions. Initiatives are the high-level solution outlines guided by the target architecture recommendations. They provide rough estimates on the relative effort, cost, and benefit in order to achieve the strategic objectives. This enables us to understand how we will invest in achieving the strategic objectives. The tactical initiatives bridge the gap between the abstract strategic actions and the low-level operational projects and programs, ensuring there is a link between operational action and strategic intent. At the operational level, product groups are funded based on the criticality of their product area in relation to achieving the outcomes detailed in the initiatives. In addition, teams will also be funded based on the capacity needed to maintain existing capabilities to continue to run the business. The team's socio-technical architecture is again influenced and guided by the target architecture recommendations, especially at the boundaries. Most of the investment at this level is the funding in team capacity, how many people and teams within each given product group, plus any budget for software. For cross-teamwork, an initiative can also be funded as a project and a one-off investment. After each product group has been funded, the product group and product owners will allocate product teams time based on the features they believe are needed to deliver the initiatives in the strategic plan. As we are funding outcomes rather than projects with fixed scope, teams can pivot at will, evolving their roadmap of work constantly as they gather more data on the business outcome problem, or indeed if the context changes and they need to target a new outcome. This funding model offers flexibility but also retains control and governance. At a meta level, leaders direct how funds should be invested, and enterprise architects shape the socio-technical landscape, guiding the evolution of the organization through standards, principles, and architectural recommendations. At a tactical level, direction is given to teams as desired business outcomes in the form of initiatives. At this level, we do not prescribe how to tackle them, but we do give guidance on solutions using architectural recommendations, as well as how much we want to invest in them. At an operational level, outcome owners and product teams are completely accountable for how they use their time and how they prioritize work. By cascading desired outcomes over projects, we provide the autonomy, purpose, and mastery to fuel the intrinsic motivation required to solve complex problems. In summary, funding in this manner is simple. Instead of asking, what project should we prioritize based on assumptions and predictions of the future, we can ask ourselves, how much money do we want to invest in solving this problem or achieving this outcome? This makes far more sense when dealing with complex problems because we can control the controllables, i.e., how much we want to spend on a problem, and task a team with prioritizing the next best action to reach the outcome. Want to learn more? For more information, pick up the Accidental CIO, a lean and agile playbook for technology leaders.